Hey there, can we talk about the latest landing page on the Whitehouse.gov website? This is what it is right here. With all the recent excitement around declassifying information about extraterrestrials and UFOs, this website is actually really unsettling and happens to be a bait and switch about aliens that actually dehumanizes immigrants by framing them as suspicious invaders of our communities and stating that they do not belong here. And first of all, it looks like this. First of all, so much is happening in the world, from the Iran war to the Ebola crisis, and then, of course, here locally, the increase of food and housing, healthcare, gas. And this right here is what the current administration is spending time creating, putting its energy into. And it's egregiously insensitive, unprofessional, and dehumanizing to a population of people that this country desperately needs and relies on and benefits from across various industries and faith communities. In general, when people use the word alien or the terminology surrounding alien, I get pushback about, hey, it's an accurate term. American policies use the word alien. The Bible even has translations and verses that use the word alien. And I get that. And while the word may be accurate in that particular context, in that definition, it actually doesn't really help us in today's context and culture refer to people in the most humane of ways. This is what I mean. Language and terminology, it grows throughout the decades, right? And it can start to carry different meanings and connotations. It gets baggage as culture grows and evolves. And in this day and age, we have better, more humane ways of referring to human beings. So when you use the term alien, what do you think about when someone first says the word alien? I mean, you generally think of like a little green, alien that is extraterrestrial. It's otherworldly. It's not like you. It's not even human. It's a non-human being, right? And it carries like this negative connotation. And the term actually distances us from someone, from an individual, making us think that this other being is not like us. This new website, this new landing page, definitely plays off of that interpretation and that frequent dual use of the word. And we have better words to refer to our immigrant neighbors. You can say immigrant, refugee, asylum seeker, or undocumented immigrant, or immigrant without status if you are referring to someone who has crossed the border illegally or has created a legal act of some kind, instead of calling someone an illegal alien or an alien. Bottom line, we are talking about human beings, people made in the image and likeness of God. And how we refer to image bearers says a lot about the state of our heart and also about our understanding of God's love for others. Multiple things can be true at the same time and be said in the same breath and hold the same weight. For instance, Americans want public safety threats and criminals off the street. They want them to be detained or deported or to go through our justice system and be held accountable for anything that they've done in this country. Americans also want contributing neighbors who are in various stages of their immigration journey here in the United States to be able to receive constitutionally assured and provided for due process and to not be detained inhumanely and indefinitely in for-profit jails and warehouses. We can have both of those truths, that we have safe and secure borders, but also the humane treatment of people, that we can have internal immigration enforcement, but that it doesn't have to be chaotic or cruel. These things can coexist. They're not in conflict with one another. There might be other life forms around us. I'll let the theologians and all of the sci-fi folks debate about that. But what I want to just be very clear about is that immigrants are not extraterrestrials. They are not non-human, and they are not like us. They are very much like us. They are human beings who are made in the image and likeness of God. And when our leaders dehumanize and defame people who are made in God's image, that is when we have to be crystal clear that this is a line that we should not cross, and the people of God do not cheer on and support this kind of behavior.